Hi. So today we're going to have a little meditation about being touched by the hand of God or the Spirit. Uh, People have different conceptions of God, even in individual religions they do. Some Christians, for example, see God as vindictive and stern. Others see God as loving, and some see God as lenient. And of course, we also have people that may be joining us that are not Christians, and they have their own conception of God. So, what I want to do today is talk about being touched by God's Spirit and how important that is. And I'm going to use several different people here as we walk through this process, including a Queen of Romania, Doug Adams, who wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Elizabeth Eberhard, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Going to talk about J.R.R. Tolkien, Robert Louis Stevenson. So we're going to first drop in, and then we'll think about these things these folks have said to us and how we can put them in our life and what they mean to us, and really live into them and come to a place where we feel ourselves really confronted by God and touched by the Spirit. So let's begin, first of all, by just looking around, your eyes open. See what there is to see, but don't label it. Just see it. Don't think about it. Don't think there's a spot on the wall. And don't think there's a crack up there on the ceiling. I'm looking at my room, and there's bookcases and pictures on the wall, but I'm not getting into them. And now close your eyes and listen with your ears. And what do you hear? And sometimes you hear things outside. Sometimes you hear things happening in your house. I have tinnitus, so I hear a constant roaring or whistling in my ear, which can be kind of annoying at times. But these are things I hear. So listen to the things you hear, the part of your experience. And now feel your skin on your body. Feel the surface of your skin. What does it feel like? Do you feel maybe cotton or something you're touching, if you're touching your legs? Or maybe you feel shoes on your feet. I've got shoes on my feet right now, and I feel the shoes on my feet. Maybe you feel tight somewhere. My hair is pulled back in a pretty tight ponytail, so it feels kind of tight on my head. Maybe you feel some tightness, whatever you feel. And then move into your thoughts. What are you thinking? And just kind of survey them for a minute. Don't get stuck on them. Let them pass. We're told to let them pass like clouds in the sky or leaves on a stream. Let them pass and don't get on them. But what are they? Are they worry? Are they anxiety? Are thoughts about maybe a kid? Or maybe they're thoughts about what you're going to do next or something you might do for fun. Whatever it is, just see them, but don't get on the boat with them. Don't get on the leaf with them. And finally, your emotional tone. Are you happy, sad? Are you lonely? Are you afraid? Are you grateful? Are you yearning? See your emotional state. Own it honestly, but don't get into it and don't ride it around. Just experience it and see it. And now open your eyes, open your ears, and find yourself right now in this place, this moment. This is where you are. So now, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it go. Again. Hold it. Let it go. Again, in. Hold it. Let it go. Again, in. Hold it. Let it go. Once again, in. Hold it. Let it go. And now imagine breathing down into your heart center. What those that practice yoga would call your heart chakra, an energy center in your chest. And we know we think with our brain, but metaphorically, that is our heart. And we also know from science our body is part of our thinking processes. So imagine now you're breathing into that heart area. And listen to some of these words of wisdom. First is this one: nothing is far when one wants to get there. Just ponder that for a moment. Nothing is far when one wants to get there. And then I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I love and have ended up where I intended to be. And then a nomad I will remain for this life in love with distant and uncharted places. And then do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. And then not all who wander are lost. And then I travel not to go anywhere, but to go. I travel for travel's sake, for the great affair is to move. And then I didn't mention this on my list, but what comes to my mind is a song by Bob Dylan called My Back Pages. And one line in it puts it this way, and I know a lot of you that join me are older folks. I'm 65 myself, so I'm not young. But what comes to my mind is this line from his song, where he says, all these things happen, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. And maybe we can have a new experience as if we're young. And if you are young, you can live out your experience to its fullest. So remember today that God loves you. Remember to touch the Spirit, take the journey, and be blessed in all you do. Goodbye.